I'm becoming obsessed with the way Dylan Harper is playing basketball right now, and they honestly have some really good pieces around him, really making his game stand out more with this roster. And first of all, Wemby. Wemby is one of those pieces that is a superstar, but look at the attention he draws at defense, right? And the first thing that we notice here is the defense is playing what we like to call an in-the-gap defense, okay? Now, what does that mean specifically? Well, if Wemby wants to drive right, they're going to draw two, okay? If he wants to drive left, they're going to draw two. You can already see them playing those gaps. They do not want Wemby to put the ball on the floor and take advantage of a one-on-one matchup. So what do? They play the gaps. But what does that also do? It also clears out a little bit of space for guys like Dylan Harper or Devin Vassell, both in the strong and weak side corner or top of the arcs, right? So essentially, he's going to drive into the lane. He's going to create this strong side defender to fully overcommit. Once he overcommits, we spray it out to Harper. Now, what I love about Harper, confidence, man. People said early on this man wasn't going to be able to shoot the ball early on in his career. You look dumb because this man is on fire as of late last couple of games. Drains a three right here. And again, he is becoming just a really good player either with the ball in his hands or without the ball in his hands. He can do both. And that is what makes a player so dynamic, makes a player so crucial. And right now, Dylan Harper is extremely crucial for this offense. So we're going to break down a ton of film. Before we dive in, make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't already done so. Let's see if we can get over 500 likes on this video. What else? Make sure you guys hype the video. And with that being said, let's dive into some of the film. Another interesting play here. We're going to kick it over to Dylan Harper, who's going to get to the top of the key. Now, we're going to set up this action for Wemby on the weak side corner where we set the screen. Wemby's going to try to attack, force a switch, but what he does is actually force a double team. As the double team initiates, Champagnie is going to leak out to the corner, and he's going to get a little bit of separation early on. So, boom, they double team Wemby. Great pass here by Dylan Harper, and now this guy is in a closeout, which essentially means he has to run him off the three-point line, because the one thing about this Spurs team is they will shoot threes. They will shoot a ton of threes, right? So when he runs him off the three-point line, what's going to happen here is because they can't double team off Wemby, right, they're going to rotate this top end guy. And when that happens, they leave Dylan Harper wide open for three. You're going to see Champagnie pump, get his guy to overcommit, steps in, kicks out, and then once again, zero hesitation. The confidence level of Dylan Harper is like a 7-year veteran right now. Drains another big time three. Again, I'm telling you, stop sleeping on Dylan Harper. I know Spurs fans aren't, but if you're just an NBA fan, this guy is legit. This guy is a player. This guy is going to go places in the NBA, man. I'm telling you right now, him, Castle, Fox, Wemby, man, this team, Vassell, this team is legit. And you have a play like this, which is just stupid. The fact that he is, 19 years old? Stupid. So we're going to set this screen as we come off. One thing Luka does a ton, right? He likes to come off this thing and then swerve back to the inside, okay? Because we want to keep our defender out of this play. How do we do that? We use the screen like a double screen. As we come back, right, our guy gets in the way. Now he no longer can double team from the backside. We create this one-on-one matchup with the big man, and we're just faster, right? We're more elusive. He gets down into the paint, and look at this finish, man. Look at that finish. High off the window, looking like Kyrie out here. Dylan Harper is a crafty finisher around the basket. He's got good ball vision or passing vision, but also can space the floor, can shoot the ball, has played deep. Last game versus Brunson, clamped him up a little bit, right? Again, I am super high on what this man can do. And again, really quickly, guys, make sure you're subscribed. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. And we will be covering the San Antonio Spurs all year long. Offense, defense, individual player breakdowns. We've got you guys covered. Join the family if you haven't already done so yet. And with that being said, let's just continue on with some more film. Speaking of defensively, watch this first play here from Dylan Harper on the defensive side of the ball. So essentially, they're going to kick this cross court. He's going to step up, right? He plants that foot into the ground. He's basically giving him the baseline because all that weight goes to the front foot. But watch the footwork of Dylan Harper here to initially get beat, get right back in front, boom, stop on a dime with the pull-up shot, get a great contest, hands straight up, we're not fouling at all, and then look, the terrible shot. That is, again, beautiful, right? We step up, we run him off the three-point line, but then have the ability to get back in front, force a really tough shot. Again, it's not just offensively. Dylan Harper is different on both sides of the ball right now. The NBA season is in full swing, which means we all have a chance to over 1,000x our money during this year's NBA season. Now, before I get into my picks for tonight, I do want to show you a big offer that they're giving right now. If you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to give you a 100% match up to $100, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 to use on the Sleeper app. If you put in 50, they're going to give you 50, right? It is an absolute cheat code. But what I am putting in for tonight is Giannis over 30 points. They're taking on Cleveland. He usually has really good games versus Cleveland. I think he is going to have a big night tonight. Probably will get to the free throw line a ton. I also like Evan Mobley to have a little bit more assists because they have Giannis guarding him majority of the time. He likes to kick out, draw double teams in certain, areas of the floor. And I think he's going to have a lot of assist opportunities. We also can look at Khalil Ware versus the Knicks. I think he's going to have 10 or more points in this game. And this is 20 to win 70. You guys can obviously put more, put less, whatever you guys want. And again, use promo code DUBS. You'll get a $100 match deposit on your first deposit, depending on how much you put in. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states, so check out Sleeper today. Another play here where Kelvin kind of drives into the lane, creates this blender of the defense where you see 3 guys down low. Whenever that happens defensively, you know someone is wide open. It could be anywhere. And for this case, it happens to be Dylan Harper. We're going to kick to the corner because Kelvin doesn't see Dylan. We spray it back to the top. Now we don't have as much separation as we did before. But again, the quick trigger, right? Quick trigger. Just put the ball up. If you have space, put the ball up. Quick trigger 3, gets it to go once again. Love it. I mean, right now, this has to be going to Dylan Harper. Even with the delay, though, even with them getting back defensively, we still are able to hit it. Again, let's go. Love it. Look at this one. We get like this little double screen on both sides. We're basically just picking which side we want to attack as we come in. Once again, we're going to rotate to the inside, create this one-on-one matchup with the big man that we like. Marvin Bagley will take this matchup all day long as we drive in. I love his ability, right? He's got the ball in his left hand, right shoulder, right? We draw some body contact, right? At the very least, put a shoulder into him, man. Draw that contact, right? And that's what he does. Draws the contact. Boom. You get Marvin Bagley out of position and one. Sound dumb. I don't know, man. What do you expect defenses to do, man? What do you expect defenses to do? There's nothing really. Final play will break down here. We get the ball to him at the top of the key. We quickly set this screen. Watch how he just breaks the defender's ankles here, right? Splits the defense, gets a screen, acts like he's going to get to the baseline. He's going to go right in between this big man. Once again, just get our defender out of the play in totality. Boom. Split the defense. Now we create a one-on-one matchup with the weak side guard or a wing. I don't know what he is. Can't really tell, but doesn't matter because he rises up, slams it home. Game over. They end up winning this game. Spurs are different, man. Spurs are a really good team. Now, I'm going to end the video here. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.